I'm going to do a quick greenhouse and garden tour here of what's going on with my potatoes. Look at that, isn't that wonderful? Oh yeah, weeds too. Pigweed. But when you put down wood chips, they do pull up nice. Some cucumbers. Looks like I have flowers. And let me check. Do I have cucumbers coming? Oh yeah, I see some little ones down there. Cool. Beets. Some carrots in there somewhere. All the weeds. Horrible, horrible mess. Sweet corn's coming. There again, weeds. You can see where the actual chemical, I didn't dare get too close here, and I think I slowed down with my sprayer just a bit. You can see how that actually helped out, worked, and kept majority of the weeds out. But I got to get in there with either a hoe or a little tiller and get those turned under. But there again, there's some more weeds over here that looks like I went too fast or something. If I remember right, it stopped for a minute over there. There's like a little bit of a I was going to shift gears. I think I had it in too high of a gear, and I stopped and took off again. And you can see that one little line right there. So you can tell that the pre-emerge herbicide does work. So, except for right there. Okay, here's the greenhouse, and remember those seeds I planted sometime in May? I got to get in here and do some trimming, but if you look here, here's that brandywine with those big potato-looking like leaves. Here's big beef, and tell you what, take a look at that plant. Take a look at these plants. Yeah, these are really taking off too. Look at, I have tomatoes on here already. Still have water in here and nutrients. So I haven't been watching them very closely lately, because I have had bouts of vertigo. Talk about drive a person nuts. I get this about once or twice a year. And I might have that kind of figured out what I have. Some kind of crazy condition that you get vertigo sometimes that, hey, kitty, you don't belong in here. Go on. Get. Sorry. But anyway, I get at least once or twice a year I get vertigo really bad. But here are the greenhouse. Big beef, and here the big beef I started out really early, around April 14th I believe it was, and then they bolted on me. But you know, give us a time. Tomatoes are really resilient, and it looks like these are going to be doing pretty good. Way behind these as far as tomatoes and stuff like that. See, I got some tomatoes getting started there. I have to do some trimming on these after they get going. I kind of like to let them keep some of the leaves for a bit, but then after a bit, all the leaves are doing is just kind of holding the plant down. Now, this is my real big puzzle, and I'm not exactly sure. Oh yeah, here is some of my clippings off of. Oh, look at here. See? Here's my cloning bucket, and here's the clippings off of the first row here of suckers, and they look a little bit little tough, but I should be able to take, and I'm going to take these 7 or whatever, 5 out of the best, pick the best 5 out of here and put it in the center here. But I did get one cucumber plant to grow. I don't even dare touch it. I don't even want to go close to it. I'm not exactly sure why these things are dying on me, but these seeds never took off. This seed took off just as good as the other one over there, but after a while they get up and they just croak, and I'm not sure exactly why. It could be my placement of the watering nozzle, and that's something maybe I should try maybe moving on this other one, but as long as that one's growing fine, I'm going to leave it alone. There you go. I have to do a lot of trimming on these because I want these to kind of come up single stem, and cherry tomatoes can be a real jungle, absolute jungle sometimes, so I have to do some trimming. But pretty excited about this whole experiment here. The next time I think I would just probably plant a couple seeds per cube and then weed them down to one, pick the strongest of the two, and call the other one out. There you go with that. I'm going to go show you my last. Here's my last garden, and have to take a look at my nice thistles there. Come on, focus. There we go. There's my some of my onions. These, I believe, are my copra ones here. 3 of those, and I have some other ones. But yeah, I have to get in here and start killing some weeds again, pulling some weeds. Got some June-bearing strawberries in here. I'll let them get up and then actually take and get the runners to go to different places in the box and see if I can get it established. Here is, I have a pepper plant started. These are North Stars. I should say, here's a pepper starting here. Thistles galore. Pepper, I should say, starting off my plant. I can't talk right. So these are doing okay. Usually have a little bit better results with the peppers by now, but here we got some wild dill or not wild dill, but volunteer dill growing. I'm gonna let that grow. That's from last year's dill. Here I have, in amongst my weeds here again, I have some dill starting up through that, and I'm going to leave that be, and I'll slowly kind of get that weeded and get it covered with some grass or something. Here's my volunteer beans. Let those grow. I was thinking about getting either a cattle or hog fence up against that, and as you can see, I have more weeding to do in the onions, and they seem to be doing pretty good, what I got to grow. But yeah, I love dill to go with my pickles over there. So there we go. Thanks for watching. Just kind of a catch-up video on what's going on at my place. Oh, look at the thistles. Unreal. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.